One of the most important steps of painting your miniatures is to undercoat them, because it's the undercoat that allows the paint to stick to the model. And the best way of doing this is to spray your miniatures with the undercoat. And in this video, we're going to show you how to do it. Now, the miniatures we're going to use for our example are these blue plastic Space Marine intercessors, and the colour we're going to spray them is Chaos Black Spray, which is a really nice starting point for most Space Marine colour schemes, although no matter what colour spray you're using or what miniatures you're spraying, the process is exactly the same. What you need to do is first of all find a way of holding the miniatures temporarily whilst you're spraying them without getting the paint all over your hands. And what I like to do is to use my good old spray stick here, which I've had for many years. You can see I've used it an awful lot. And I like to use double-sided tape, although you can use adhesive putty if you prefer. The important thing is you just need a way for the models to temporarily stick to the stick. So once you've got some of that on there, what you need to do is just start placing your models on the stick around about 1.5 inches away from each other so you can access all the detail, just like this. And once you've done so, it's time to go outside. The first thing once you're outside is to make sure that you're not spraying in any extremes of weather. You certainly don't want to do this in the rain. And also make sure to set up an old box to spray into to catch excess paint. Then give the can a really good shake for about 2 minutes, and holding it about 30 centimeters away from the miniatures, you're ready to start spraying in short bursts. Keep moving the stick and the miniatures around so you can access all the detail, and you're looking to try and get a smooth coat across the entire set of miniatures. Don't go overboard with this because you don't want to obscure any detail with too much paint. But once you're finished, put the miniatures to one side to dry for about 15 minutes. The spray undercoat is now completely dry and these models are ready to be painted. So when you're using spray paint, there's an important thing you must always remember to do before you do anything, and that's to make sure that you read the instructions that are on the can, just to make sure you're aware of all the health and safety information on there. Then when you're actually spraying your miniatures, there are a number of key things to remember. The first thing is to make sure that you don't use the spray paint in any extremes of weather, and certainly don't use it in the rain. The next thing is to make sure you shake the can thoroughly before you start to use it, and when you are using it, spray in short controlled bursts to make sure you get a nice even coat of paint on the miniatures. It is possible to put on too much, you see, and that way obscure all the detail on your models. Finally, be sure to give the miniatures plenty of time to dry before you do anything else with them. But really, that's all you need to know about using spray paint. So we hope that you have fun using them, and we'll see you all again soon.